Hey guys, I'm back. Told you I was going to be doing more of these, so here it goes. Was watching some girls pass yesterday in a practice and was watching them really struggle. And one of the biggest reasons they were struggling is just because these passers had so many excessive things going on when they were trying to pass that ball, and they really weren't doing a good job of keeping things simple, like I think we all understand that we would want our players to do when they're passing. They did a study a few years back, and what they essentially did was they took a bunch of samples of collegiate passers passing 3 balls and collegiate passers passing 0s, and they were able to collect enough data to create 2 hours of film. 1 hour was dedicated to just what it looks like and examples of girls passing 3-option passes, and an hour worth of video on girls passing 0s. And so what they were just trying to do is look at all the 0s, find the commonality between those, look at all the 3s, find the commonality there, see what those things had in common. What do most of those passes that are 3s, what are those girls doing? What's happening in the 0s? What's different about the 2? And how can we promote successful behavior? What do we need to be communicating to our kids to help them to be more successful and get more 3s on the board? So essentially, what it came down to was that excessive movement, exactly what I was watching at practice yesterday, which was girls had excessive movement to the ball. They weren't on balance when they were passing. They had excessive movement in their arm swing, whether they were there and just had too much motion in their arm swing just because that's their habit, or they had too much arm swing because their movement to the ball wasn't great. All of those things contributing factors. So I think this is really just about one component to trying to train a little bit better successful behavior, which would just be to have our kids have a simple move to the ball. Coach them how to have a simple move to the ball. You may be doing this already, but I thought it was important to cover so that we can make sure that the girls are getting the same verbiage. So essentially, when I'm having a girl pass, one of the first things I'm going to work on with her footwork is just giving her a simple, efficient move to every single one of the balls that she passes, and I'm going to do that with 3 steps. So I'm just going to move to a ball to my left, to my right. I'm going to get 1 step going that direction, and then I'm going to complete that move with 2 more steps. So essentially, I get 1 step in the direction, left, 2 more, 2, 3, moving to the right, 1, 2, 3. I can go any direction I want with that, okay? And I can elongate that move. So if I have a significant distance to cover, I can get 1, 2, 3, and really cover that distance. Or if I have a really small move to the ball, I'm still going to, for the most part, try to ingrain that behavior because I have the same footwork that can take me different distances. It's just me gauging how far to go, but essentially the footwork doesn't change. Okay, so throwing some balls against the wall. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the right. 1, 2, 3. A little high. 1, 2, 3. That was one where I didn't have a lot to move, but I still was able to get the 3 steps in. Start with the wall. You can start with catching, get them into passing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Throw one deep here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not as deep as I thought. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so repping that simple movement through the ball, I think is going to be really powerful for our players and getting them to all understand to do that. Now, the wall is a great tool. You can throw balls against the wall. They can do it to themselves. You can have teammates toss to them. If the teammates toss, I think that's even better. If you get Janie here and Abby here, whatever their names might be, and instead of Abby throwing, or Janie throwing to herself, Janie's going to throw to Abby so that Abby doesn't have a clue about where the ball is going to go until the ball is actually on its way to the wall. And then also, of course, we want to take that and translate it into some serves, some balls being initiated by the girls, actually sent over the net. And if you have them initiating, you create more randomness because they're more inconsistent, which is actually a good thing in this drill. And you can be over there really working with the girls hard on getting their efficient moves to the ball. So let's not talk to them necessarily about the results of it just yet. Let's not reward them verbally for the good passes. Let's reward them for the efficient footwork. Hey Janie, that was a great move to the ball. So simple, really liked it. If you keep doing that, that's going to be really successful behavior for you going forward. You may have something where the girl dives and she creates a great pass. You know, hey Janie, that pass, that ended up being a really good pass. However, that move to the ball was really probably more than what it needed to be. Let's get more efficient on the next rep. Let's really work hard on being simple to the ball and just getting in those 3 steps. Okay, hope that's helpful. Give me any feedback that you guys have on that. All right, we'll have a discussion. Okay, thanks.